Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here with the weather update. It's been another hot day for us, and at the latest check, we have temperatures in the low 90s here in Monroe, and we have a wind out of the southwest at about 15 miles per hour. But when you factor in the humidity, it feels closer to 100 degrees outside, so that humidity having an impact on us at this hour, and that will be the case over the next few days. When we look at the air temperatures all across the arc limits, we're anywhere from the upper 80s to low 90s at this hour. 91 degrees in Tallulah and Vicksburg, 89 degrees in Ruston, and 88 degrees in El Dorado, also 88 degrees in Natchez. On a wider view, we're noticing warmth to our west, places like Houston sitting at 94 degrees, even farther south and east of us in New Orleans, they're in the upper 80s as well. But the most extreme weather in terms of the highest temperatures in place across central and southern Texas, and that will be the case as we head into the weekend. Now, when we look at our feels like temperatures going forward, that lets us know how the air feels to us when we step outside. It factors in the moisture in the air, or really the dew point, that measure of moisture. We're looking at feels like temperatures potentially exceeding 100 degrees as we head through Saturday and staying fairly high all the way through Monday. By the middle of next week, we will start to see some relief from the heat, but still, it'll be pretty warm and humid out there. The reason for the heat, we have hot air in place across the southern United States, the upper level winds steering more hot air in our direction, and that'll be the case as we head throughout the rest of the weekend. So the heat will be with us, the humidity will be with us. Keep that in mind if you're planning to be out and about. Also, as a reminder, don't forget to make sure your cars are empty. You're not leaving any kids behind or children behind in hot cars. That's something we have to think about as we continue to approach summer. But the heat will be with us. We will notice cooler air pushing farther south into the central Rockies by the time we get to Sunday. That'll set the stage for some storms to potentially impact us on Tuesday. But after that, that activity does move up fairly quickly and heat begins to build once again across the southern United States. When we look at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it shows that we have equal chances of either above or below normal temperatures as we head from May 20th through the 24th. So expect temperatures right around normal for this time of year in the low to mid 80s. It'll be warmer off to our west. But let's talk about a storm threat that's now starting to show up as we head toward Friday. We're dealing with the slight risk covering northern portions of the viewing area as we head through Friday, and we'll see that once again as we head into Saturday. Now, at this point, storms don't have the greatest likelihood of occurring, but it all depends on what happens to our north and west if some of that activity migrates in our direction. So we want you to keep the guard up for stormy weather as we head through Friday and Saturday. As we look at tonight, though, things should be fairly warm. Temperatures only down to about 80 degrees by 10 p.m. And then by the time we get to tomorrow morning, we'll start out with clouds, temperatures well into the 70s at that point, and then we'll likely see temperatures back into the low 90s, although we may have a little more cloud cover across southern Arkansas, and that's the area where we have the greatest chance for storm activity. But at this point, it's not very impressive, and even as we head towards Saturday morning, we'll start out with clouds. By the afternoon, we clear out, and then later in the day Saturday, we could see some storms develop. Models again hinting that some stormy weather may move in from the west, but it should start to clear out as we head towards Sunday. When we look at what's happening on our GFS model, again, we're looking at rain chances nearby as we head through the late part of Friday into Saturday morning, and then again from Saturday night into Sunday morning. But outside of that, things do start to quiet down until about Tuesday when more storms become likely across our region. So tonight we're going with the low of 76 degrees with a mainly clear sky. It'll be warm and humid, and you'll notice the wind anywhere from 5 to about 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures in the low 90s, and late in the day we'll be watching for isolated showers and even some severe storms, but I think most of the day will be dry. We'll talk more about the heat and our storm chances tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in then.